Well, basically, in my method, I have 5 steps, and it's based on design thinking, but I mix it with lean startup and with business modeling and my own experiences. But I do like the 5 steps. And the first step is always, in my case, with the team, let's have a look and go talk to customers and stakeholders as soon as possible regarding the questions. So if you're talking about new products or services, where do you start? It's a very broad question already.
Yeah.
So basically what I say, well, let's not do one thing. The one crucial mistake many companies make is say, let's innovate from inside out, right? Let's think of our own ideas, our own products, our own technologies, and then make it. And I say, let's turn it around. Let's directly go to stakeholders with this question. And let's have a dive in their daily working lives. Let's see how they work. Let's see why they do what they do. Let's see what they come across, what kinds of problems they come across, what kinds of frictions they feel when they're working with the products of the customer, or broader with media in general, right?
Yeah.
And from there on, we start to figure out what is the perspective of the customer on the whole scope of innovation from the customer that hired me, in this case, the media company.
Yeah. So it's really understanding in depth what's going on the customer side, so that I guess it's the team is then like going out, talking to customers, figuring out what the problems are, and really deep diving into that.
Yeah, the deep dive into it, and this sounds very easy. So I'm saying this just in a couple of seconds, and we're just going out and deep dive and talk with a couple of stakeholders, and then we come back and we go forward. But in fact, this is where the whole learning thing starts. It's a kind of hard to, when you're talking to someone, to not to dive into the other's perspective, right? So basically what I teach them from this point onward is that their own opinion doesn't really matter. Now that's a hard thing to swallow for a lot of people. Because we're basically educated that our opinion is king, right? I mean, I think that, I feel that, and then it's automatically true.
Especially if you are a successful company.
Well, yeah, but as a human being, I mean, of course, also as a successful company. So you need to be thought to be vulnerable, to be open to criticism and to another perspective. But as a human being, it's also very difficult, because basically what I teach them is say, well, you go there open-minded. Of course, you have a script in mind, with questions, with things that you want to know. But let them do the talking and be seriously curious about what drives them.